In a shocking turn of events, whispers of trouble are emerging from the Zuckerberg household. Priscilla Chan, long admired for her quiet strength and unwavering support, has spoken out in a way that's left Silicon Valley and the world stunned. Could this mark a turning point for the couple who once seemed untouchable? With rumors swirling about cracks in their marriage, the story behind her words might change everything. Stay with us as we dive into the truth behind this unfolding drama. In a shocking turn of events, whispers of trouble are emerging from the Zuckerberg household. Priscilla Chan, long admired for her quiet strength and unwavering support, has spoken out in a way that's left Silicon Valley and the world stunned. You don't love the spotlight. I don't love the spotlight. I'm here because people told me it'd be good for CCI. No way. Is that possible? Could this mark a turning point for the couple who once seemed untouchable? With rumors swirling about cracks in their marriage, the story behind her words might change everything. Stay with us as we dive into the truth behind this unfolding drama. Before we discuss recent news about Priscilla Chan, please subscribe to our channel and comment below where you are watching us from. Let's first explore her public perception. A respected philanthropist and accomplished pediatrician, Chan has made remarkable contributions through her charitable initiatives. However, her marriage to Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, has placed her under an intense spotlight, often drawing public scrutiny. This attention highlights societal expectations around women in high-profile relationships and the challenges of maintaining individuality in such circumstances. One of the most pervasive critiques of Priscilla stems from her appearance. Many people, influenced by superficial ideals, argue that Mark Zuckerberg, with his immense wealth, should have married a younger, conventionally glamorous woman. Some online commenters have pointed out that she doesn't fit the trophy wife stereotype, blonde, blue-eyed, and supermodel-like. They suggest that her East Asian heritage and age make her an unlikely match for a billionaire. Some think a multimillionaire like Mark Zuckerberg should have dumped Priscilla Chan years ago for a blonde bombshell, as one critic remarked. This sentiment highlights a deep-seated bias that equates wealth with access to beauty, as defined by narrow westernized standards. Yet, Priscilla's background and achievements tell a very different story. Born on February 24, 1985, in Braintree, Massachusetts, to refugee parents who fled Vietnam, she grew up in modest circumstances. As the first in her family to attend college, she excelled academically, earning a place at Harvard University. While many dismiss her as merely the wife of a billionaire, she has forged her own path, becoming a pediatrician and dedicating herself to philanthropy. Priscilla's dedication to helping others has been a cornerstone of her life. Her volunteer work during college inspired her to pursue a medical career so she could make a greater impact. She even learned Spanish to communicate more effectively with her Hispanic patients. Later, she co-founded the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative with her husband, pledging to donate 99% of their Facebook shares to education, healthcare, and other causes. Despite these accomplishments, some remain skeptical of her role in Mark Zuckerberg's life, speculating about ulterior motives. Critics argue that her Chinese heritage may benefit Zuckerberg's business interests in China, where Facebook is banned. Priscilla's Chinese descent could offer Zuckerberg strategic advantages, like special entry permits to China, one cynic speculated. This view reduces her to a geopolitical asset rather than recognizing her as an independent and accomplished individual. Others view her as an example of authenticity and relatability, qualities that contrast sharply with the lavish lifestyles often associated with billionaires. Marriage isn't just about looks, it's about how the relationship benefits both people, a defender noted. This perspective underscores the idea that relationships built on shared values and mutual respect are far more meaningful than those based solely on appearances. Some even compare her to the spouses of other high-profile entrepreneurs, like Elon Musk. While Musk's relationships often make headlines for their drama and extravagance, Priscilla and Mark's partnership appears grounded and enduring. Critics who expect Zuckerberg to trade Priscilla for a flashier partner overlook the stability and depth their relationship has offered him throughout his meteoric rise. This criticism also reveals broader societal biases. Women in the public eye, particularly those married to powerful men, are often subjected to intense scrutiny. Their every action, appearance, and decision is dissected, and they are frequently judged by standards that would never be applied to their male counterparts. Priscilla's intelligence, achievements, and philanthropic work are often overshadowed by shallow commentary on her looks and her role as Zuckerberg's wife. Yet, for all the noise, there are those who see Priscilla Chan as an inspiration. They admire her resilience, her commitment to helping others, and the strength of her character. "She's way too good for him," one commentator joked, flipping the narrative on its head. As the public debates whether Priscilla Chan is the right match for Mark Zuckerberg, one question lingers. Could the strength of their relationship stem from its humble beginnings before fame and fortune? In 2003, Harvard University's hallowed halls bore witness to the beginning of an extraordinary love story. At a lively fraternity party hosted by Alpha Epsilon Pi, a young Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan crossed paths for the first time. Both were ambitious students navigating their way through the pressures of academic life. Mark, a sophomore with a flair for pushing boundaries, had already stirred campus controversy with FaceMash, a website that ranked students' attractiveness. Priscilla, a second-year Boston native, was more reserved, immersed in her studies and largely uninterested in campus drama. Their initial meeting wasn't anything close to a fairy tale. Standing in line for the bathroom, they exchanged words that were as unconventional as the moment itself. Mark, known for his quirky sense of humor and rebellious streak, joked about his likely expulsion from Harvard, casually telling Priscilla they should go on a date before he got kicked out. Amused but skeptical, Priscilla wasn't sure what to make of the self-assured young man before her. At the time, Mark wasn't exaggerating about his precarious position at Harvard. His creation of FaceMash had landed him in hot water with the university, leaving him uncertain about his future. Priscilla, who had heard of his antics, admitted she didn't think he would last long at the prestigious institution. Despite this unusual beginning, or perhaps because of it, the two formed an instant connection. Their first date reflected Mark's bold, unapologetic nature. Rather than prioritizing his academics, he told Priscilla he'd rather spend time with her than complete his take-home midterm. Priscilla, meticulous and disciplined by nature, was initially taken aback by his casual attitude. Yet, there was something refreshing about his honesty that drew her in. That evening marked the start of a bond that would withstand incredible challenges and triumphs. By 2005, Mark made a life-changing decision to drop out of Harvard and move to Palo Alto, California, to focus entirely on his fledgling creation, Facebook. Priscilla, ever determined and practical, chose to remain at Harvard to complete her degree. The physical distance and divergent paths could have easily driven them apart, but their connection only deepened. When Priscilla graduated in 2007, Mark was right by her side, celebrating her achievement. Shortly after, she relocated to California to pursue a medical degree at the University of California, San Francisco. Though their lives became busier, they made a conscious effort to prioritize their relationship. Priscilla introduced a simple but effective rule: one date night each week and 100 minutes of uninterrupted time together. These moments of connection became their anchor. Whether strolling through parks, playing bocce, or savoring meals at local Asian restaurants, they carved out a sense of normalcy amidst the whirlwind of their rising careers. Their love story began in a bathroom line but blossomed into a partnership built on mutual respect, shared values, and a commitment to making time for one another, no matter how hectic life became. It was a union that would shape not only their lives but also the world around them. The couple's relationship evolved steadily over the years. By 2010, Priscilla moved into Mark's rented home in Palo Alto, marking a new chapter in their journey together. True to form, Zuckerberg announced the move on Facebook with humor, offering their surplus household items to friends. That same year, they adopted a dog, a pulley named Beast, who quickly became a beloved member of their growing family. In March 2011, they made their relationship Facebook official, and by May of that year, they purchased a 5-bedroom home in Palo Alto for a staggering $7 million. As Zuckerberg's wealth grew, so did their real estate portfolio. Over time, Mark bought the 4 neighboring properties for an additional $43 million, ensuring privacy and creating space for a future family. By 2012, the world was abuzz with Facebook's initial public offering, but for Mark and Priscilla, it was a year of personal milestones. In May, they tied the knot in a surprise backyard wedding at their Palo Alto home. Guests had been invited under the guise of celebrating Priscilla's graduation from medical school, only to discover it was actually their wedding day. The ceremony was intimate and understated, reflecting the couple's preference for simplicity over extravagance. Mark even updated his Facebook status to married shortly after, causing a flurry of online congratulations. Their honeymoon in Rome followed the same down-to-earth theme. They were spotted enjoying a meal at McDonald's during their stay. In the years that followed, the couple's commitment to one another remained steadfast. Priscilla completed her pediatric residency in 2015, further solidifying her role as both a doctor and a philanthropist. That same year, the couple welcomed their first daughter, Maxima Max Chan Zuckerberg, after enduring the heartbreak of 3 miscarriages. To celebrate Max's arrival, they launched the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, pledging to donate 99% of their Facebook shares to causes like education and medical research. Their family grew again in August 2017 with the birth of their second daughter, August. Mark took 2 months of paternity leave, emphasizing the importance of family time. Despite his demanding role as CEO of Facebook, Sundays continued to be a special time for the family, often spent exploring Asian cuisine or enjoying simple activities with their daughters. Mark and Priscilla's shared values also extended into their philanthropic efforts. In 2015, they opened a primary school, a non-profit institution serving students from low-income families. They also donated $75 million to San Francisco General Hospital, which was renamed in Zuckerberg's honor. While the hospital's new name stirred controversy due to Facebook's legal troubles, the couple's dedication to public health and education remained unwavering. Their commitment to each other, their family, and their shared mission has only strengthened over time. In March 2023, they welcomed their third daughter, Aurelia Chan Zuckerberg, completing their family of 5. But while their personal lives seem to flourish, one question lingers. Could Mark Zuckerberg's deep dive into virtual reality and the metaverse be shaping his personal relationships in unexpected ways? Stay with us as we uncover the surprising answers. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, is widely recognized for his groundbreaking success in the tech industry. His work has revolutionized communication and earned him a fortune, making him one of the most influential figures of our time. However, despite his professional triumphs, there are whispers that his personal life, particularly his marriage to Priscilla Chan, might not be as perfect as it appears. Reports suggest that Zuckerberg's relentless focus on technology and innovation could be putting a strain on their relationship. On the surface, Zuckerberg and Priscilla seem like a picture-perfect couple. They often share glimpses of their life together, complete with grand romantic gestures that leave fans in awe. For their recent anniversary, Zuckerberg surprised his wife by recreating a cherished memory from their college days. He recorded a cover of Get Low, the song playing when they first met, and even collaborated with hip-hop artist Tay to add a unique twist. The post, filled with nostalgia and warmth, was well received by followers. Another lavish gift that drew attention was a 7-foot Roman-inspired statue of Priscilla, commissioned by Zuckerberg and unveiled online. The intricate design and heartfelt tribute stirred mixed reactions. While some praised the gesture as deeply romantic, others speculated about its true intent. A psychologist described such extravagant gifts as potential signs of unresolved issues, hinting that they could be efforts to compensate for emotional gaps. Behind these public displays, however, are reports of tension brewing in their private lives. Priscilla has voiced concerns about Zuckerberg's growing obsession with virtual reality and the metaverse, spending up to 14 hours a day wearing a VR headset. Zuckerberg has displayed behavior that some might find unsettling. He reportedly started referring to Priscilla as his human wife, and on one occasion, asked whether she was his flesh spouse or computer spouse. Even their children have not been immune to these peculiar interactions. In one instance, Zuckerberg referred to their son as digital spawn and playfully asked him to confirm that he had legs. While these anecdotes might seem humorous to outsiders, they reportedly add to the strain Priscilla feels as she navigates their increasingly tech-immersed world. Priscilla has admitted that her husband's preoccupation with the virtual realm has created challenges in their relationship. Despite her long-standing policy of not interfering with his tech ventures, she has begun to question how safe their dynamic truly is as Zuckerberg spends more time in his metaverse. A particularly bizarre incident reportedly occurred when Zuckerberg attempted to engage with a VR headset in an unconventional way, resulting in an unfortunate accident involving electrocution. While this incident has not been officially confirmed, it adds to the narrative of a man so deeply entrenched in his work that it blurs the lines between reality and virtuality. Their journey, which began in the simpler days of college, highlights how even the most grounded relationships can face challenges when ambition and technology take center stage. Despite their shared history, it seems the pressures of Zuckerberg's tech empire are testing the limits of their bond. He wanted to achieve a world that wasn't bound by any physical limitations, the reality of the metaverse. When Mark Zuckerberg first introduced the concept of the metaverse, It was hailed as a revolutionary leap forward for the digital age. The promise of an immersive virtual reality experience captivated the tech world, sparking excitement about a future where physical limitations could be transcended. Zuckerberg rebranded Facebook as Meta in October 2021, signaling his company's full commitment to this bold vision. The metaverse, he claimed, would redefine the internet itself, a space where people could meet, interact, and create as if they were physically present together. The initial rollout of Meta's flagship product, Horizon World, was accompanied by sleek promotional videos and lofty promises. Zuckerberg's vision of a seamless virtual universe inspired enthusiasm across industries. Corporations like Disney and Walmart jumped on the metaverse bandwagon, eager to establish their presence in what was being positioned as the next frontier of digital interaction. Media outlets celebrated the concept, likening it to the dawn of a new era. The metaverse, once touted as the future of digital interaction, quickly faded after just 3 years, losing favor with the business world. Launched in 2021 when Mark Zuckerberg rebranded Facebook to Meta, it drew inspiration from Tron in 1982 and Second Life in 2003. Despite initial excitement, it struggled due to a lack of vision and practical applications. The Horizon Worlds platform, meant to be its core, faced criticism for outdated graphics and a clunky interface. The requirement of bulky Oculus VR headsets added to the discomfort, and instead of vibrant virtual cities, users encountered empty, underwhelming environments. Even the numbers told a sobering story. While Meta's other platforms like Facebook and Instagram boasted billions of users, the metaverse could only muster 300,000 monthly active participants at its peak. Many of these were children, rather than the diverse user base Meta had hoped to attract. For all its grand ambitions, the metaverse lacked a clear purpose or identity. What exactly was it supposed to be? Without a compelling answer to this question, the project floundered. Meanwhile, critics raised concerns about the potential downsides of prioritizing virtual worlds over real-world connections. The metaverse, they argued, was more of a marketing concept than a fully realized innovation. As attention in the tech industry shifted toward practical applications of artificial intelligence, the metaverse star faded. Meta's Reality Labs division reported staggering losses of $21 billion by 2023, with little to show for the investment. As the metaverse continued to decline, a personal struggle was unfolding in Mark Zuckerberg's life. What was happening to his marriage with Priscilla Chan as his tech vision unraveled? Stay tuned to find out. A strain on Mark Zuckerberg's relationship. As the metaverse faced setbacks, a personal struggle emerged in Mark Zuckerberg's life. His wife, Priscilla Chan, grew concerned over his increasing obsession with the virtual world. Zuckerberg's dedication to the metaverse meant hours spent with his VR headset, leaving little time for their relationship. Initially, subtle signs of strain became more evident. Zuckerberg's behavior started to take strange turns, referring to Priscilla as his human wife and asking if she was his flesh spouse or computer spouse. While others may have dismissed these as jokes, they highlighted Priscilla's mounting discomfort with the situation. Adding to her worries were incidents involving their children. In one instance, Zuckerberg referred to their son as digital spawn and playfully asked him to confirm that he had legs, an unsettling moment that seemed to blur the lines between virtual reality and real life. While these quirks may have been harmless, they highlighted how deeply Zuckerberg had immersed himself in the digital realm. Priscilla reportedly found it increasingly difficult to reconcile her husband's vision of a connected virtual world with the disconnection it seemed to create in their own home. As a mother and partner, she valued stability and real-world presence. Yet Zuckerberg's metaverse ambitions often seemed at odds with those priorities. The lavish gifts he occasionally bestowed upon her, such as a Roman-inspired statue commissioned in her honor, felt more like grand gestures than genuine expressions of love. Critics suggested that these extravagant displays could be compensatory. Isabel Morley, a clinical psychologist in Massachusetts whose expertise is couples therapy, described such gifts as potential red flags, theorizing that they might mask underlying issues in the relationship. For Priscilla, they may have represented a growing disconnect between her and her husband's priorities. Zuckerberg's preoccupation with the metaverse even led to bizarre headlines. Reports surfaced of him attempting to interact with a VR headset in unconventional ways, resulting in an alleged accident. While these stories were largely speculative, they painted a picture of a man so consumed by his work that it was affecting his personal life. The parallels between the struggles of the metaverse and those in Zuckerberg's marriage were hard to ignore. Both seem to suffer from a lack of groundedness, with lofty ambitions taking precedence over practical realities. As Meta shifted its focus toward AI and other ventures, questions lingered about whether Zuckerberg's relationship with Priscilla would endure the challenges brought on by his professional pursuits. As Mark Zuckerberg continues to focus on groundbreaking innovations like the metaverse, one can't help but wonder how this impacts his relationship with Priscilla Chan. Could their bond withstand the pressures of a high-profile life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. Don't forget to like and subscribe.